2009 Mercedes GL450 rear air springs replacement. I'm Brian Essick from How to Automotive. I'm gonna walk you through the steps of replacing them. And if you're doing this at home, what you're gonna do is you're gonna floor jack the rear of the car up, and then put jack stands here under the jack points, and let the suspension hang down. And if you're doing this at home, I recommend you remove the wheels. If you're doing this at a shop, you won't have to remove the wheels. Next, we're gonna pop the hood, and on the passenger side, there's a little fuse box panel here. We're gonna open it up, and we're gonna remove this fuse here. So this is the fuse that controls the pump to make the air suspension work. And a lot of times if the airbags pop and you keep driving them, it'll run the pump for an extended time and actually overheat the fuse and pop the fuse, and also can damage the pump itself. So I would recommend looking into that or replacing the fuse. So I'm going to be working on the driver's side, and so you're going to find the airbag right here, and you're going to follow it up, and you're going to see the air line here. And what we're going to do is take a 10mm wrench and crack that line free, but don't take it out, just crack the line free a little bit and let the air bleed out of the bag. So after loosening the line a few threads and letting the air bleed out, then you can finally unscrew it the rest of the way, take the line off, and now the bag is deflated, and actually you can actually lift it out of the suspension and compress it in. You're just going to pop it out like so, like that. Now to get it out of the car, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the level sensor here. So I'm going to remove the 10mm bolt here and the little 8mm bolt here and here, and move it out of my way, and then pull the old bag through. Now with the level sensor unbolted, I just kind of leave it plugged in and just tuck it out of my way. Now you can pull the old airbag out of the car and set aside. Now you're going to take your new bag, and it's going to come with a new fitting for the airline. So go ahead and unscrew that, and you're going to put this fitting, you're going to take the old fitting off the line and put this fitting. So the tip I want to give you guys for when you go to put these back on and start the lines is this fitting is plastic, so if you get it crooked at all or over tighten it at all, these threads will pull out and it won't seal. And I know this from experience, because my first time I ever did it, I over tightened it and it pulled the threads right out. So when you go to tighten these up, you put them in and you just snug them, and then let the rubber O-ring here do the sealing. To get the old fitting off, what you're going to do is you're going to push it back on the line, and then at the tip there's going to be a little compression brass fitting that you're going to pull towards off. And once you get this little compression fitting off, then the whole line will slide off. Then you're going to take the new one and you're going to slide the big part, the nut part, on first, like that. Then you'll slide this compression fitting in there, and you'll slide it up to about where you see it is here on the factory one, and then push them together, and that'll hold the line together. And then you can put it in your airbag and you can spin your threads on. So like I said, you'll push the big part back, and then you'll peel off the little brass fitting here on the end, that off first. Then you'll pull this. So now, once you got the line off, now you're going to take your new fitting and put it on like this, and it's probably going to take both hands for me to do this, and you're going to screw it on or press it on. Now that the new fitting is on, you want to take the little cone shaped part, and you want it facing the new fitting, and you press it on too. So now we're going to take our new bag and slide it in the car. We're going to make sure that the valve, or the opening for the line, is facing towards you. And you're just going to slide it in the suspension like so. And then this little white little spout sticking down there is going to line up with the hole on the top of the on the airbag. So you're going to slide it in there, and you may have to bend the bag like this to get it in position. So you'll line the top hole, that little plastic spout, with the hole in the top of the air spring, and then once you get it lined up, you'll push it upwards until it seats. Then you'll take the bottom of the bag and put it in the hole in the suspension here, and it has a little alignment slot, just may have to twist left or right a little bit, and then that'll pretty much seat it in the position where it's supposed to be. And then what I like to do is try to massage the bag into a better shape so when it inflates, it doesn't pinch or anything. And now we can go ahead and start the line. And like I said earlier, you want to make sure you start it nice and straight. Don't cross thread it and don't over tighten it. You just start it and then you snug it and just tighten it till it's snug. Now that your airbag is in, your line is reinstalled, you can go ahead and reinstall your level sensor. So go ahead and mount it and then mount the little arm on there. Okay, now that the level sensor is back on, we're going to lower the vehicle down, but we're not just going to drop it all the way on the ground. We're going to lower it to it looks like it's about stock height. So I'm going to lower it down. So now that the wheels are touching the ground again, I'm just going to keep creeping it down until where it looks like it's about stock height on the suspension. We don't want it slammed. That could pinch the bags, and you know, you don't want that. So I'm going to put it at about stock height. Now what I'm going to do is reopen the hood and install the fuse. Reinstall the fuse. Now I'm going to jump in the car and I'm going to clear my codes, but if you don't have a scan tool, you can still get the air suspension pumped up and then drive it down to a repair shop where it has a scan tool to clear the codes for you. So I'm going to plug in my scan tool and scroll through on the manufacturer specific side and go into suspension and clear the codes. But if you don't have it, what you can do is you just start your car and let it idle, and then one of the things you may do is to get the pump to run is it may not run at idle. Is you have to put it in gear, kind of switch it through the gears, and that'll engage the pump. That'll tell the pump on the car to turn on. And then after the pump starts running, you just let the car idle and fully air up to its normal ride height position. And once it's fully aired up, then you can lower your jack down. So after the air suspension fully inflates, go ahead and unrack your vehicle and go for a test drive. And if you don't have the access to a scan tool, I recommend you drive it to a repair facility that has one and have the codes cleared. I'm Brian Esser from How To Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my videos. Encourage you to subscribe. Invite you to come over to the howtoautomotive.com website for more valuable videos like this, and to check out the affiliate tools and product page. And thank you again for watching.